Yes, it is another one in world of football. According to FIFA report, FIFA in their press conference, which go through, the World Cup is going to be hosted in Africa, Europe. Three countries is going to host the World Cup. That is 2030. After the 2026 World Cup, which is being slated for Mexico, USA, and Canada. 2030 will be hosted in Morocco, Spain, and Portugal. So, which is a very far, long project, for football. So it's going to be a centenary. A centenary in the sense that the World Cup is being hosted in 1930 in Uruguay. So this is a special World Cup. The World Cup is very special, because while FIFA is celebrating 1930, which is hosted in Uruguay, in the city of Montevideo. In Uruguay, this World Cup in 2030 is going to play in 6 countries. So there will be matches that's going to be played in Uruguay, in Argentina, and Paraguay, according to FIFA Council. So the World Cup in 2030 is going to be a special one, for world of football, for lovers of sport, for people in the sport. It's going to be a very great one in 2030, because this city is very special, especially Uruguay, being the first country that hosted the World Cup in 1930. So FIFA Council, they've talked with federations of each continent, Africa, the Oceania, this is a meeting they held. So the other matches, there will be a match played in Uruguay, in Paraguay, and Argentina. And so this World Cup in 2030 is going to be a special one for world of football, because the countries they host, Morocco, Portugal, and Spain. Mind you, Spain have hosted the World Cup in 1982. So it's only Morocco and Portugal that have not hosted the World Cup. So Portugal, being an European nation, will host the World Cup in 2030. So I think lovers of football around the world, and Africa especially, will be pleased, to see Morocco host the World Cup. 3 nations. If you remember, in the last World Cup in Qatar 2022, the Moroccans did very well to play in the semi-final. So this is a special one for Morocco and for people of Africa to host the World Cup in Africa, in Morocco. So we lovers of football, the African people, will love football, and it's a good thing coming to our continent for the second time. And being in Nigeria, I'm thinking, when will we host the World Cup? I hope after 2030, I hope that Nigeria should prepare to host the World Cup. We should bid for the World Cup. We should ask for this, because we have hosted under 20, we have hosted under 17. And South Africa, who has hosted the World Cup alone, they solely handled this World Cup in 2010. So Nigeria, I think this is a high time. We are destined also to host the FIFA Men's World Cup. So we hope the FIFA Council and the people in charge of football will look the direction of Nigeria, because Nigeria is one of the greatest countries in football, and have did well in the 1994 World Cup, and also in Korea 2002 and Japan, which they were eliminated in round of 16, and also Brazil 2014, Nigeria was eliminated in round of 16. So we hope, because Nigeria is a powerful nation who plays good football, we hope that we can organize or host the FIFA World Cup, Men's World Cup, in the years to come. So I'm going to end it here in the world of sport, and I will continue to update you the latest on football around the world. So this is what's happening this years to come in 2030. Morocco and Spain and Portugal will host the World Cup. But the continent of South America will participate. There will be matches played in Uruguay. That is centenary to remember the 1930 where the World Cup was hosted in Uruguay. So I still remain yours in sport, and I will continue to update you. So I'm Daniel of Family.